All right, welcome back to your last writing video. We are going to finish our drafts. This is going to be the longest video because I'm going to put it all together. Um, so let me show you what I'm expecting. When you are writing your draft, you need to make sure that you refer to our opinion essay anchor chart. So have a clearly stated opinion in the first paragraph, which we have done. Then you need to give reasons for your opinion. Use relevant evidence and details to support the reasons and provide a concluding statement. So when you are writing your center paragraphs, basically all of the reasons that you came up with on why or why not you dislike As Brave as You and Jason Reynolds, you need to make sure that it is, number one, for at least 4 sentences. And this is an example of what it should look like. This is our mentor text that we read, and this shows you what it should look like. So they stated their reason here. It moves slowly. Okay? But then they give facts and details to support their reason. So this is their reason. Here are facts and details. So they're saying that they have too long of sentences, and they talked about why those long sentences are not it. It detracts from the action. Then it gives evidence from the text. See how they put it in quotation marks? That is expected as well. So they have an introduction or a beginning sentence, which leads into their reasoning. But then their last sentence says, a rescue should be exciting and action-packed, but this sentence makes it sound like something from a boring manual. They kind of repeat or give some more detail to why it was moving slowly, and it wraps up the entire paragraph. So you need to make sure that you have these things in each paragraph. And you should have 5 paragraphs. Number 1 should be you're stating your opinion and quickly going into your reasons briefly. And then you're going into more depth in paragraph 2, 3, and 4 of those reasons, right? You're going to state your reasons, but you're going to give facts and details with evidence, which you should already have this filled out. And then your conclusion is going to be your last paragraph. So I expect 5 paragraphs with at least 4 sentences in each. When you are finished with your draft, or you can think about it while you're making your draft, you need words, phrases, and clauses to kind of link your opinions and ideas. So I'm just going to go over this briefly. We have linking words, phrases, and clauses, and I'm highlighting them. And these are them. It says, because the characters are relatable, they encounter problems that are believable and readers care about. For example, Ernie worries about what others think of him, which readers understand. Consider a sentence Jason Reynolds writes. And then it goes on, and it says, consequently, readers want to read to find out what happens to Ernie. What these words, phrases, and clauses bring to the table is that it makes your essay sound better. It's smoother. A lot of times on the last essays, a lot of you didn't have these type of words. And it just makes your essay so much smoother, and it links it all together. So when you are writing your draft, or let's say you already wrote your draft and then you're going to go back and add these into it, either way is fine. Some other words besides the ones that are shown here that you can think about using is like specifically, or consider this, in addition to, or but. Okay, all of those things will help your essay be smoother. Okay, and then the last thing is just make sure that you guys have the correct verb tense. Okay, past, present, future tense, past perfect tense, all of those things that we've been working on. So I'm just going to show you the last sentence that it has. I had limited cell coverage there, and it's annoying. When it's talking, this person is talking about visiting their own grandparents' house, so they're connecting it back to themselves. This would be incorrect, though. So they edit it, and they said, I have limited cell coverage there, and it's annoying. Okay, because their grandparents are still alive, and whenever they go over there, they don't have cell service. This says had, as if their grandparents don't live there anymore. So you need to make sure that you are using the correct verb tense as well. As you are writing your draft as well, you need to make sure that you are checking off your checklist. And not just checking the boxes, okay? Like, oh, she told me to check the boxes, I'm going to do it. No, you need to read through each of these, okay? And make sure it is in your draft. Because all of these things here is what I am grading you on here. And you want all 4s. That's what you're striving for, okay? So look through the rubric and look through your checklist as you do your draft. When you are finished with your draft, okay, you're going to send it to me at henrym@shawneeheights.net. You should remember how to do this. You click the share button. I believe on your iPad it looks like a little person. Okay, and I should already be on there, I believe, because you've already shared an essay with me once. Okay, so this is your last video. Once I see your draft, I'll edit it, I'll get it back to you, and then you can finalize it.